Good morning students. Welcome back to the classes. This is the second class. In the previous class I have explained about fractions. Then hope you have completed your notes. Then next we will move to second class, that is a bridge course class, practical geometry. Okay. Before practical geometry I would like to explain you about a mathematics subject. Children, mathematics subject mainly classified into three branches. Okay. There are three branches we can see mainly. First one is arithmetic. Arithmetic, algebra, geometry. Then there are three branches are there in mathematics: arithmetic, algebra and geometry. Okay, then arithmetic deals with numbers. Okay children, arithmetic deals with the numbers and algebra deals with variables and constants. And geometry deals with figures. Okay. So in mathematics there are three branches, mainly classified into three branches. First one is arithmetic, algebra and geometry. Then arithmetic deals with the numbers. Okay. For example, deals with the numbers means numbers we have learnt about a natural number, whole numbers, then integers and a real number, rational numbers, irrational number. Okay. In the arithmetic part deals with the numbers only. Then already I have explained about a fraction. Okay. That is also a part of a arithmetic branch. Then next, algebra. Algebra deals with the variables and constants. See children, already you have learned what is the meaning of a variables and constants in the previous classes. Okay, then algebra deals with the variables and constant. Variable means A to Z letters we are using. Constant means numbers. Then next, geometry. Geometry deals with the figures. Okay, you know very well. Geometry means the basic geometrical figures comes in our mind. Triangle, circle, square, rectangle, yes or no? Then that's why geometry deals with the figures. Then next we will move to practical geometry. Practical geometry. Okay, this geometry is an English word. Okay children, geometry is an English word, but geometron is a Greek word. Greek word. Okay. Then in a geometron you can see there are two words are there. Two words. One is a geo and second word is a metron. Okay. Then geo means it is actually Greek word children. Geometron is a Greek word. It is a combination of two words. One is a geo and next one is a metron. Then geo means earth and metron means measurement. Okay. Then see there are two words and this is a combination. Geo plus metron is equals to geometry. Actually geometron it is a Greek word, then later you can observe the geometry word, it is a English word. Okay. Then what is the meaning of a geometry here? Earth measurement. We are using geometry specially for measuring the areas. For example, measuring the square area and measuring the rectangles area, measuring the triangles area, parallelograms area. Specially we are using a geometry for measuring the areas and also measuring the perimeters. Okay. Euclid. Euclid is the father of geometry. Okay. Then when geometry comes in our mind, easily we can remember the compass box. Okay. Then in the compass box, many instruments are there. Already you have used all the instruments, and once again I will show you which are the instruments in the compass box. See children, this is the ruler or a scale. Okay, then this one we are using for constructing a line. Okay, straight line. For construction of a straight line we are using a ruler. Okay, this is also known as a scale. And next, these two are the set of squares. Okay, these two are the set of squares. These two we are using for a construction of a acute angle and as well as a right angle. Then also we are using these two instruments for constructing the perpendicular bisector line. Then next instrument is a protractor. Okay, this protractor we are using for a construction of angles. Okay, then next one is a divider. See children, this is the divider. Okay, this divider we are using for measuring the line segment or a ray or a line. Okay, this is the divider. The next one is the compasses. Okay, this is the compasses. This instrument we are using for constructing a circle. Okay, then also constructing for angles. For that sake also we are using compasses. Okay, these all are instruments you can see in your compass boxes. Okay, but these all instruments also known as a Euclid's instrument. Okay, Euclid's instruments. Because Euclid is the father of geometry. Okay, for that sake these geometrical instruments also known as a Euclid's instrument. Okay. Then already you know children the basic geometrical figures. Which are the basic geometrical figures? See. Square, rectangle, triangle and a circle. Okay, these are the basic geometrical figures are there. Then in that also many types are there. If we are taking the quadrilaterals, okay, these two also known as the quadrilaterals, and this is the triangle and this is the circle. Okay, in that also many types are there. Then in that I would like to explain you about a triangle. Okay, this is the polygon, first polygon in a geometrical, in a practical geometry. This is the first polygon figure. Okay, so children, I think you have remembered what is the meaning of polygons. Hope you have learned polygons meaning. Okay, what is the meaning of polygons? Okay, polygons means these are the closed figure. Okay children, the polygons are a closed figure having a more than 3 or equal to 3 sides. Okay, see, polygons having 3 or more than 3 sides. Okay, are known as a polygons. Then these are closed figure children. Okay, these are closed figures. I will show some examples for polygons. Okay, polygons having 3 sides. Okay, having 3 sides or more than 3 sides are known as polygons. Then these are closed figures. Okay, some examples I will show to you. I already said it having 3 or more than 3 sides. Okay, then see children, triangle. It is a polygon. Okay, it is a polygon because 3 sides are there. You can observe here 3 sides. That's why I said the polygons having 3 sides are more than 3. Then next you see example, square, okay, rectangle, trapezium. Okay, there are 2 types of a trapezium you can observe. Then kite or a rhombus or a parallelogram. figures you can observe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, each and every figure have 4 sides. Okay, then next one, pentagon. Okay, 5 sides. Then 6 side. Hexagon. Okay, you have learned already the polygons, types of polygons. Okay, triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon. Okay, on the basis of a number of sides, they have classified the polygons. Then 3 sides means that is known as a triangle. 4 sides are there means that is known as a quadrilateral. If 5 sides are there means that is a pentagon. 6 sides are there means that is a hexagon. Like that 7, 8, 9, n gone. Okay, you have learned all the things. Then now I would like to explain about a triangle. Okay, before that we will learn what is the meaning of a triangle. Okay, triangle is also a closed figure. Okay, triangle is a closed figure. Closed figure. It has 3 sides. Okay, then it has 3 vertices. It has 3 angles. Okay, then the sum of 3 angles. 3 angles is 180 degrees. Okay, you have learned in the previous class. See children, this is about a triangle. Okay, I will try and show you. This is a triangle. A, B, C. Okay, then angles. See, what is that triangle meaning? Closed figure. You can observe. Okay, it is a closed figure. It has 3 sides. Okay, it has 3 sides. AB, BC, CA, AC. Okay, 1, 2, 3. See, first point, closed figure. Second point, it has a 3 sides. Okay, then next, it has a 3 vertices. See, vertices A, vertices B, vertices C. Okay, then it has a 3 vertices, and also it has a 3 angles. You can see angle A, angle B, angle C. Okay, you have learnt already. This is the angle symbol. Okay, we are writing, when we are writing an angle A, we have to use this symbol. Otherwise, you can use this also. These two are angle symbols. Okay, then how many angles are there? 3 angles, A, B and C. 3 angles are there. Then the sum of 3 angles. Okay, these 3 angles sum, children. These 3 angles sum is always equal to 180 degree. Okay, this is about a triangle. Once again, see children, what is the meaning of a triangle? Triangle is a closed figure. It has 3 sides. It has a 3 vertices and it has a 3 angles, and also the sum of 3 angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. These are the properties of a triangle. Okay, it is a one of a polygon, 3-sided figure. Then, see children, in a triangle only. Okay, in a triangle only, the triangles are classified into 2 types. Mainly, the triangles are classified into 2 types. First one is based on sides. Okay, then second one is based on angles. Okay, children, hope it's clear. In a triangle only, there are mainly 2 types are there. First one is based on sides, and second one is based on angles. Then based on sides, again they classified into 3 types. First one is equilateral. Equilateral, and second one is isosceles. Then third one is scalar. Okay, then based on sides, again they classified three types. Which are those? Equilateral, isosceles and a scalene. Okay, equilateral triangle means, what is the meaning of an equilateral? Equilateral triangle means all the sides are equal, children. Okay, all the sides are equal. If in a triangle, one side measures a 5 centimeter means the other two sides also measures a 5 only. Okay, this is known as what? A equilateral triangle. The next one is a isosceles triangle. In the isosceles triangle, the two sides are same. Okay, only the two sides are same and one side is the third side is a different. Is known as a isosceles triangle. See the example. Okay, if this side measures a 5 and this measures a 5 means this is the 4 like that. Two angles measure a same. Sorry children, two sides measures the same and one side is a different. Okay, if you can take like this also, this is 6 centimeter and a 5 centimeter. Any two sides. Okay, in a given triangle, if any two sides measures the same length, then that is known as a isosceles triangle. If in any triangle, the each and every side measures the same length, then that is known as a equilateral. Then next, scalene. Okay, scalene means all the three sides are different. Okay children, the scalene triangle, the length of each and every side different. You can see example. 3 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 7 centimeter like that. Each and every side's measurement is different. Is known as a scalene triangle. Okay. This is based on sides. Okay children. Triangles only classified mainly into two types. Then based on sides. In the based on sides, there are three types of triangles are there. Once again I will explain. Equilateral, isosceles, scalene. Equilateral means all the three sides are equal. Okay, then isosceles means two sides are same and one is a different. Then scalene means the three sides having a different measurements. Okay, then that is known as a scalene triangle. Hope it's clear children. Then next we will move to based on angles. Okay, based on angles also there are three types of triangles. First one is an acute angled triangle. Acute angled triangle. Then second one is a right angled triangle. And third one is a obtuse angled triangle. Okay. Based on angles, there are three types are there. Acute angled triangle, right angled triangle and obtuse angled triangle. Okay. Hope children already have learned what is the meaning of acute, right, obtuse angle. Okay. Then one thing I will do. Before that, giving explanation on this acute, right and obtuse. Before that, I would like to explain you about the acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, then straight angle and a reflex angle and a complete angle. Okay, before that we will learn about that. Then later I will explain this acute angle triangle, right and obtuse, because without the basic acute, right, obtuse, you don't know the meaning means you are unable to understand this. Okay, that's why I would like to explain about the acute, right, obtuse, then straight angle and a reflex and complete angle. Acute angle. Okay, in that first one, acute angle. A-C-U-T, acute angle children. Then what is the meaning of acute angle? Acute angle means it measures more than 0 degree. More than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Okay, it is known as acute angle. What is the meaning of acute angle? Acute angle measures more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree is known as acute angle. I will show some example. See children. This is example for a acute angle. Okay. A, B, C. P, Q, R. Okay. This is known as an acute angle. Okay, in your hand also you can observe. See, if you are doing like this, you can observe here. It forms the acute angle. Okay. Then see this. See children, here also. Okay, it is the acute angle. But if you are doing this one, it shows the next angle. Okay. But here acute angle means what? More than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. The measurement is more than 0, less than 90 is known as acute angle. Then next one is a right angle. Second one is right angle. Okay, then it measures more than, sorry children, right angle exactly measures 90 degree. Okay. Right angle, it's very easy children. Right angle exactly measures 90 degree. Okay, is known as right angle. Examples are very easy. Okay, this is a example for a right angle. See children, in watch also you can observe. Okay, sharp 9 o'clock. Okay, it shows right angle. Otherwise 3 o'clock it shows a right angle. But 1 o'clock, see, 1 or 2. 1 o'clock it shows a acute angle. Okay, if 2 o'clock, that also shows a acute angle only. But if 3 o'clock means, you can easily identify it is a right angle. Then what is the meaning of a right angle? Right angle exactly measures 90 degree. The next third one is a obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Okay, it measures more than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. Okay, is known as a obtuse angle. See children, this is known as obtuse angle. This one for example, best example you can see in your home, fan. Okay, fan, it has a 3 blades. Okay, it shows the obtuse angle. Yes. Then next one is straight angle. Fourth one is straight angle. Okay, it is also exactly measures 180 degree. Okay, straight line. If a straight line is there, it has a 3 vertices, then it is known as a straight angle because it measures exactly 180 degree. Then see children, right angle 90 degree. You can take example blackboard. Yes. Yes or no? Doors, window. Yeah, each are examples for a right angle. Then straight angle means a straight line you can see. Then next one is a reflex angle. Fifth one, reflex angle. Okay, it measures more than 180 degree and more than 180, less than 360 degree. Okay, this is known as a reflex angle. See children, this angle is known as a reflex angle. Okay, this angle is known as a reflex angle because the reflex angle measures more than 180 degree. See children, this is a straight line. Okay, then here it forms a 180 degree. If we draw the downside one more line means when we are measuring these whole angle, you can observe then here more than 180 degree means this side we will move. Okay, more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is known as a reflex angle. Then sixth one is a complete angle. You already know complete angle. Okay, circle. Complete angle means it measures exactly 360 degree. Okay, sixth one, complete angle. It is also exactly measures 360 degree. Okay. Yes, children, then that is for example, see, circle. 360 for example is a circle is there. Otherwise, if we are using a watch, you can observe the timings. You can find there acute angle, right, obtuse and even reflex angle. Then complete angle also you can find. Okay, you should check. Okay, use the watch and you should check that and write acute angle some example. Then right angle, obtuse angle and straight angle, complete angle and remaining extra you have to search, and one more is there zero angle also, children. Okay. Then see, we show the example. In a clock, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, first we will take acute angle example. See children, 10 o'clock. Okay, then it shows a acute angle. Yes, because it measures more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Okay, this is example. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Okay, many are there, you can find out later. Then these are example for a acute. Then next one, right angle. It exactly measures a 90 degree. Then example, see, 9 o'clock. Okay. Otherwise, 3 o'clock also you can take. Okay, because it measures exactly 90 degree. Then next one, obtuse angle. See children, if time is sharp 4 o'clock, you can observe obtuse angle. Otherwise 7 o'clock, okay, then 8 o'clock or 5 o'clock, then it shows the obtuse angle. Then next one is a straight angle. See children. Okay, these are known. 6 o'clock. Yes, 6 o'clock. It shows a straight angle. Then next one is a reflex angle. Okay, if we are showing a 10 o'clock here, see here two angles are forming. One is a acute. I agree. One is a acute angle. Then one more angle also you can observe this. Okay, then this is known as what? A reflex angle, because it measures a more than 180 degree and a less than 360 degree. Okay, more than 180 degree you can observe here. Straight line means 80 degree, 180 degree. But this shows a more than 180 degree, but less than 360, because if this line touches here means it is a complete angle. But reflex means more than 180 but less than 360 is known as the reflex. Then complete angle, for example, exactly 12 o'clock. Okay, because after one round, okay, clockwise if you are moving from here to means after late at 12 o'clock, the both small hand and big hand overlap on each other. Okay, then this is the best example for a complete angle. Hope children you have understood about acute, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and a complete angle. Then also I have explained about a triangle. Okay, there are mainly two types of triangles are there, based on sides and based on angles. Based on sides already I have explained. Okay, equilateral, isosceles and a scalene triangle. Equilateral, three sides are same. Then scalene, all the sides are different. Isosceles, two sides are same, one is the different. Okay, then based on sides I will explain in the next class. Okay, thank you students.